Deion Sanders has never been the type to stay quiet when the media tries to twist a story. This time, he's gone all in to defend his son. The narrative that Shadore Sanders somehow made the wrong decision by not sitting behind. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore has been dominating headlines. Critics have painted a picture of arrogance, saying Shedeur should have accepted a backup role and learned from a superstar. But Deion isn't having it. To him, this narrative is nothing more than manufactured drama meant to cast doubt on his son's path. And in classic primetime fashion, he shut it down with blunt honesty. For Deion, the logic is simple. Why would a young quarterback deliberately put himself in the shadow of one of the league's most electrifying players, knowing full well there would be no real opportunity to step onto the field? Sitting behind Lamar might look like a golden opportunity on paper, but the reality is, it would have been career stagnation. Deion reminded everyone of a hard truth about the NFL. Development doesn't happen on the bench. This is a league built on proving yourself in real time, not watching someone else get all the reps while you hold a clipboard. I've never sat on a bench and thought, well, I learned a lot today, Deion said with cutting precision. And really, who does? Yet, media personalities tried to spin it differently. Cam Newton was among those suggesting Shedeur had blown a golden chance to sit under Lamar Jackson's wing. In Cam's view, shadowing a superstar wouldn't just sharpen Shadeur's on-field skills. It would also teach him how to manage the fame, the media pressure, and the spotlight that comes with stardom. To Cam, this was about learning the intangibles. The behind-the-scenes grind that no amount of film study or scout team reps could replicate. But Deion quickly dismantled that notion, saying the NFL doesn't give out secondhand wisdom like candy. If you want to learn, you learn by doing. You learn by playing. And no amount of sitting on the bench is going to prepare you for that moment. Travis Kelce echoed Deion's perspective, adding his own experience to the mix. As one of the greatest tight ends of his generation, Kelce admitted that younger players often ask him how he runs his routes, how he breaks defenders, how he creates separation. And his answer is always the same. You've got to figure it out yourself. There's no secret recipe, no shortcut. You run those routes enough, you fail enough, and you eventually learn how to make it work. Jason Kelce, his brother, brought up his own journey with the Eagles. He recalled how coaches told him early on, just don't make a mess and you'll be the starter. That confidence pushed him to step up, to seize his role immediately. Had he been told to wait, to sit and develop behind someone else? He said his career never would have taken the same trajectory. This is the environment Deion Sanders sees for his son. Shedeur doesn't need to sit behind anyone to figure things out. He needs reps, competition, and the grind of proving himself every single day. And that's exactly how he's approaching his current role. Even while running with the scout team, Shedeur has embraced the challenge. He's not sulking, not seeing it as a demotion, but as an opportunity to sharpen his skills, test his limits, and gain as much experience as possible. He's gone as far as saying he'd rather play 6 games a week than 1, because the constant action forces him to adapt and improve. For him, every rep is valuable, and every day is game day. Meanwhile, Deion has been drilling the same message into his son. Be patient, but always be ready. He's hinted that Shadeur's moment is coming sooner than most people realize, even saying he has a prediction about when it will happen. Though he's keeping that to himself, his confidence is unshakable. In Deion's eyes, Shadeur's opportunity isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Backing up that sentiment is Browns quarterback coach Bill Musgrove, who has made it clear that Shedeur will get his chance. Musgrove explained that both Sanders and Dillon Gabriel have been neck and neck in their development, constantly pushing each other to be better. He emphasized that they're both just a play or two away from stepping in with the first team, which means that moment everyone is waiting for could arrive at any time. Musgrove's comments underline the truth Deion has been preaching. Shedeur is closer than anyone realizes, and he'll be ready when the opportunity arrives. The criticism then starts to look like what it really is: manufactured noise. If this was truly about Shadeur's fit in Baltimore, why didn't the media raise these questions during the draft process? Why now, at this particular moment, when Shedeur has been steadily building his case as a future starter? It feels less like analysis and more like desperation, an attempt to invent a controversy where none exists. The Sanders family isn't buying it. They know what Shedeur is capable of, and they know the work he's putting in behind the scenes. For them, this is just part of the process. The criticism, the doubt, the noise. It's nothing new, and it won't derail Shadore's journey. His path won't be defined by waiting quietly behind another superstar. It'll be defined by his readiness, his grit, his ability to seize the moment when it comes. So now the question shifts back to the fans and the critics. Was Shadore Sanders wrong for not sitting behind Lamar Jackson? Or is Deion right to defend his son's choice to carve his own path? Is the media creating controversy because they've run out of real issues? Or is there genuine concern about Shadore's readiness? And with the Browns preparing both him and Dillon Gabriel for their chance, whose moment will come first? One thing is certain. Deion Sanders is confident that his son's time is fast approaching. And when it does, Shedeur won't just be stepping into a starting role. He'll be stepping into the spotlight, ready to prove to everyone that his journey, his way, was the right one all along. What do you think? Is the media blowing this way out of proportion, or should Shadore have taken the so-called safer path in Baltimore? Do you agree with Deion's stance that true development only happens on the field? Or do you think there's value in sitting behind a superstar? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the moment when Shadore Sanders finally gets his shot to silence the critics.